an in-person school board meeting. So that was pretty interesting. Good evening, UEA. Liza here. Sorry that I am going live so late. I just got back to the office from an in-person school board meeting. So that was pretty interesting. District went through, it was a study session. They went through audit review. They talked about superintendent evaluation. I have to say, I'm very proud of the board members that we have helped elect, because they're getting tough on superintendent evaluation. And I think we're seeing a really big change in culture. And I'm really impressed by the board members that we have supported. Today, secondary got a schedule for return to school. Our team went in last Thursday and basically negotiated on Thursday and Friday with the district and came out with a really great outcome. They're going to see the same kids on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday's going to be a fully remote day with a lot of prep time and student support time built into the afternoon. And then they are going to have Thursday and Friday with their second half of their kids. And then there's a calendar between that will go from now to the end of the semester. I'm really, really proud of the people that went in and did this. So that group of people I want to say thanks to was led by Chris Purcell from our bargaining team and supported by negotiators Dale Ott and Mike Carpenter. We also had Courtney Moore, Mike Chikella, and Mike Galley joined as our junior high representatives. So I'm really proud of the outcome that they got. I caucused this evening with our 5-6 team and our 2-3-4 team. The 2-3-4 team is going in tomorrow afternoon to talk about what return to school will look like for grades 2, 3, and 4. One of the expectations of the association is that the elementary will follow the path of the secondary and have a similar calendar and a similar schedule. Now, I want to be really careful here. We are calling the time on Wednesday afternoon or in the blocks in the middle as student support time. We're calling the asynchronous student support time because it's very important that we hit the days and hours of instruction. So we do expect the district to have parity for our elementary teachers along with what secondary was able to accomplish. And I think the secondary schedule, again, is outstanding. And there's no reason why they shouldn't be adopted as the elementary schedule. I do think that the elementary schools are going to stay in the half-day model with the block in the middle. So our goals are to have some dedicated asynchronous time to service our special needs, EL, at-risk students, let our literacy consultants do their work. So that's one of our goals. Another goal is to try to expand that block in the middle to not short people prep time. Another goal is to have the Wednesday be fully remote with all your kids and build in some big prep time in the afternoon. That can also be used to conduct IEPs, support at-risk students, make sure our elementary learning center teachers can get in and service their kids along with special ed itinerants. So what we're trying to do is remind the district that the schedule that they built is too dense and it's too overwhelming for both students and to educators, and that we need to come up for air and that we need to provide some built-in time that we can take care of our most needy students. So I think the secondary's accomplished that. Elementary, again, caucus today, and the 2-3-4 team is going in tomorrow, and they are going to try to bring home the bacon for elementary. So stay tuned. We will update you as soon as we can. And other news, I know there's a huge problem with substitutes. So I have been in conversation with Mike Sturm, talking about how we're going to handle sub situations, and basically the district is just going to pay people to sub, either buddy sub, or if a special ed teacher gets pulled out of a co-teaching situation, or if a specialist has to sub, they're going to get paid for the entire time. So that is going to amount to like $156 a day, I think, and or people can trade it for time. So if you end up subbing for someone for an entire day, you can also bank a day of paid leave. So we're trying to look for good solutions in a terrible situation. I'm still working through the district on how they're handling COVID protocols, but the bottom line is calls need to be placed to human resources. And if you have a concern and you don't think the district has handled the situation thoroughly enough, I don't want to see it on Facebook. I want to see you make a phone call to Human Resources or send an email to Human Resources. I want you to contact Brooke and Sana, and I want you to copy me if you need to. But the forum for dealing with a problem is to get a hold of me, get a hold of Amy. We'll help you get a hold of Brooke and Sana. But she's doing the contact tracing pretty much for the district, and she is doing it on behalf of the Macomb County Health Department in Utica schools. So, and if you're COVID positive, you need to report immediately. They will do contact tracing. If you're a person who's concerned that you've been exposed, just call. They have a set of questions. They'll run through them with you. If you don't think something's being handled correctly, let us know. We will advocate. We will do everything we can as your association to advocate for you, to try to make sure that you are as safe as you possibly can be and that you feel confident and secure in the decisions that are being made around your health and safety. This is important. It matters. And you matter, and we're going to do the best that we can in this really tough situation. So with that, Angela's updating you on the school board election. And I'm going to be honest, if we had not been successful with our past school board races, we would not be positioned where we are right now, having conversations and negotiating with the district on this stuff. So we've got a seat at the table. But we need to make sure we have a stronger voice, and I really need you guys to dig in and work for Steve Meyer and reelect Mary Thomas, because Mary Thomas has been an absolute champion for us. And Steve Meyer is going to be an equally strong voice. So with that, I wish you guys a good night. Get a hold of me if something's not right and if you don't like the way something's going. And that's it. Anyway, thank you. Take care.